Amanda here from Create with Scrimping Mummy. Thank you so much for joining me. So I thought I'd come and share my completed journal, and it's not just completed as in, you know, created. I filled it. So I thought it would be fun to come and show you a journal that has been used, you know, that I've actually journaled in. So I created Mediterranean Moments. I think it was my July Journaling Joy. Done tutorials on how to create the journal, everything, if you look back through my videos. And I said I'd come back because I took this away on holiday with me. So I've just got back off my holiday. I'm still you know, unpacking and washing, but I thought I'd come and show you my completed journal. So I have filled it with just things from my holiday that, you know, you pick up, bits and bobs from your trip, and I've kind of very briefly documented my trip, and I thought I'd come and show you. So in this pocket here, I've just made a small card which tells you what the journal's about. We went on a 9-night Greek Isles cruise. It tells you the ship and the date that we went. So obviously when I'm looking back through this journal, I'll remember which year it was for. So I haven't added the photos for the purpose of the video. I did take my granddaughter with me, and her mum doesn't want her pictures on social media, so out of respect there's no photographs in here. Okay, so I would put photographs in here, and I've also got a photo mat here, and then when you open this there is a photo mat here. So I'm not going to show you the photos, all right? So I've added paper clips because as I'm going, you know, and emptying bags and suitcases, I'm still finding things, so I'll still add to it as well. So this is what I've done so far. So I just added paper clips there so that when I've got receipts and things, I can find them. So the first place we went was to Rome, and we stayed in Rome overnight, and we stayed, so I've kept the little card that shows where we stayed and the little room card with one of the room numbers, and that just slips in there like so. So then obviously that flips open, we've got our photos in there. So I've listed all of the dates and days of where we went so that I can remember. So day 1 we went to Rome, for example. Day 2 we got on the ship, and then where we stopped. And then here is the travel summary from the booking form when we booked it, that tells you all of where we're going, what dates they arrived and departed. So, you know, when you're looking back, you can remember everything. And, you know, it's just, I think I will make one of these journals for every trip. I always say I'm going to document my trips or scrapbook my trips or journal them, and I never do. And you know what, moving forward, I'm going to do it on every trip. And then on this page here, I did make a little waterfall to add some more photos to, which I will add at a later date. Okay, so we've got that using the images from the collection. It's a beautiful, beautiful collection. If you haven't already got it, check out my Ko-fi, check out my membership. So here, this is the receipt for the taxi that took us to the airport, and this is the little pocket that held our room cards for our rooms on the actual ship. Okay, and then here I've kept the printouts. These are our air tickets going out. No, they're not. These are our sail passes, I beg your pardon, for the ship. So you print them out at home, and then you go on board, and then your actual proper card is waiting by your room. So these are the printouts. So again, it's got all the information, the dates. It shows our stateroom, what deck we were in, everything. So we've got one for each of us. And I just thought it was fun to keep, because these kind of things often get thrown away, and it's memories, and that's what journaling and scrapbooking, etc. is about. You know, I'll keep this, and maybe when I'm 80, I'll look back and I'll think, oh yeah, that was a great trip, and it was. So here I've just written really basically so I can remember, you know, when our taxi came for us, we flew from Manchester to Frankfurt, then to Rome, which was hard work, but that's another story for another day. When we got to Rome, we was just staying there overnight and getting on the ship the next day. We just had a wander around, and we had some local food. So there's the receipt there tucked away. Okay, and then here You know, in the hotels, they give you these little notepads. So obviously you've got to, you know, use them. So that's clipped in. If I decide I want to, you know, if something else comes to mind, or one of the other people that was on the holiday has a fun memory, I can come back and I can jot it down. Then we've got this is a map of Rome that was given in our hotel, so you could find your way around. So I've just folded it up, and because we've got the Midori style binding, we can just slip things in. So your memorabilia and things, you can fold them up and slip them in, and there's plenty of room. Okay, so here I've documented the first day and what we did. Okay, and then here is just some bits of paperwork that they give you on the ship. This one shows me all of the shows, because there's shows in various theatres on the ship, so it tells you what shows on what days they were on, and we went to see some of them but not all of them. And then this is about the restaurants, and then this is about some of the onboard benefits that you can get. So I just kept it, you know, as like ephemera. This, you know, this is ephemera. Whatever you put in your journal or whatever is ephemera. It's memories, so we can look back. And then here again, I've been documenting what we did and where we ate and what we got up to, and the show that we went to see. My writing's terrible. It is terrible. And then here just some bits of ephemera. You know, they put cards in your room to remind you that the times are changing, things like that. So I just collected bits and bobs. Day 4 we went to Mykonos, which is a lovely little stop, and here's a little bag. It says Mykonos on. From my daughter actually got there's a feather in there. How bizarre. How's that got in there? How has that feather got in that bag? How bizarre. I'll leave it in there. Anyway, she got a postcard from every place where we stopped. She got a postcard, so this was the bag that it came in. Okay, and then here is another one. I think this, she got a little bracelet. So from most of the parts, here she got a postcard and just a little bracelet. We don't buy a lot of things when we go away. I'm not a big shopper, because you've just got to carry it all home, haven't you? So I'm not doing it. Again, I've left room. I will be adding my photos. And then here is my August monthly. So I documented when my birthday was, when we was going to Rome, and then it runs through to September, and today is actually my husband's birthday. So that's the back of that bag. Again, I've left some pages spare so that if other things pop up in our mind, or as I'm unpacking, for example, I've found some more stuff today. And I think this is a little bag from Turkey. So I'll carry on adding when I come across things. And this one is the backside of those bits that they put in your stateroom. They give you all sorts of documentation and information in your stateroom for you to read through. So still lots of room to add more memories, like I say, as and when we come across them. Then we went to Athens, so that's documenting what we did, and there's a little street map, and there's a little receipt for a Greek kebab. We had, that's all in Greek, obviously, Greek kebab, Greek salad, etc. It was absolutely beautiful as well. Then day 6 we went to Turkey. I don't have any, yes I do there. So Turkey, we went and we walked around, and there's the big bazaars with all of the fake goods, and we went on a little local boat that took you around the bay, so I've kept the tickets there. Okay, and then here we had lots of fun doing the quizzes, the trivia quizzes on board. Really fun. So I've just written a little bit about that, and I saved a blank one. And then here is about Santorini, and there's the little tag, and I showed you how to do this on a previous video. Very simple. I haven't over decorated it. And then here we've got our money wallet, and it should really be, in fact I'm going to, yeah. So this is talking about what we did and blah blah. This is the wallet that had our euros that we set off with. We didn't do a lot of spending, because like I say, we don't buy things. As I've said here, most of our money went on food at the airports, because they're so expensive in Europe in the airports. There's no McDonald's or Burger King in Frankfurt, or where else did we go? Munich. nothing like that in the airport in Rome. It's all quite expensive. So yeah, so again, that's listing the days and where we went and about there, and that's again the same thing. And then I've kept all of the boarding passes, because again they've got the dates and which airport we travelled from, etc. And on this trip we went home from Rome via Munich to Manchester, and I'd never been to Munich airport before, so I thought they were fun to keep, so we kept those. And those are the little stickers they give you for your cases. And then here's a little receipt for something that we ate in one of the I think that was in Rome, in the airport. And then here, this is a receipt for some charms that my granddaughter got for her Pandora bracelet. And then here I've just collaged some bits that they put in your room. They always tell you when the time is changing, etc. They put little cards in your door so that you can remember. And then here I've documented our drama on our holiday, because we had a massive drama. So what happened was, I think it was the last night, my teen Lex and my granddaughter Imogen had gone to play basketball. We were settled in the hot tub, and they came back with a very distressed looking Alexia, and she'd gone over on her foot, and this documents it. And we called a lifeguard over, who advised us to go to the medical centre, and they were amazing. There was no charge because the accident had happened on the ship. They didn't charge us a penny. They were fantastic. They x-rayed a foot there on the ship. It's amazing what they've got on these ships. Full medical centre. So they x-rayed her there and then. You know, there's no queue. There was no waiting, like in A&E in England. They x-rayed her. They said it wasn't broken. She'd just very badly sprained it. And the next day, her entire foot was just black and purple. So they gave us some anti-inflammatories and some painkillers, a support stocking, and sent us on his way. And we were in and out in 15 minutes. They were brilliant. You really cannot fault them. If anything happens when you're on a cruise, they really do look after you. But she was in quite a lot of pain, so in the airports on the way home we had to get wheelchair assistance, but it meant that we got to jump all of the busy queues, so that was good. So there's the back side of the thing. So, you know, just bits and bobs that I've collected from my holiday. Soon fills that journal up. And then this is a map from Mykonos. It was just a little bit too large to slip in the pages, but I wanted to keep it, so I'll just slip it in the back there. And then here are just some luggage tags that I snaffled from the Lufthansa check-in desk to remind me which airline we used, and they were very good. They were lovely. So that is my holiday journal, and it's a great way to use journals. You know, take them on your trips, document what you did, collect your bits and bobs, rather than them being stuck in a bag or a box somewhere, and then you forget what year they're for and what you did and things like that. So I think this is something that I'm going to do every time I go away on a larger trip. I'm going on a big family trip next year, and there's going to be 12 of us. Some of my younger grandchildren are coming, some of the baby ones, and all of our older children are coming. So I will definitely be doing a journal for there, so that I can document all of that fantasticness. So there you go. So I hope that's given you a bit of an insight into a journal that's actually being used and completed, and that will stay on my shelf now, and that is a lovely memory of my holiday. So thank you so much for watching. I will be back in a day or so, and we're going to be getting on with our Alice projects. If you've not seen, I brought out an Alice themed collection, which you can get over on my Ko-fi. We're going to be making a journal, totally different to this. There's going to be a unique style journal cover, and I'm also going to be doing a mini album. There is, along with the journal collection, there's going to be an 8x8 paper collection as well, digital paper collection that coordinates with it, but it's all sized for an 8x8 mini album. we're going to be creating that as well, and I'm going to go through it all step by step. So we're going to be busy, and also in and between I'm still working on my big book of ephemera. So if you're not subscribed, please do click the like button, and I really would appreciate it. So that is my Mediterranean Moments journaling joy for, I believe, was it July or was it August? I think it was August, but I brought it out in July. I've lost track because I think September's is the Alice, so this will have been August's. So it's done, finished, complete, and we're on the 5th of September, ready to move on to a new one. I hope you enjoyed sharing those memories with me. Take care, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now.